Welcome to the world of rare Australian coins, where ordinary change can unlock extraordinary wealth. In today's video, we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious and valuable coins ever discovered. This isn't just pocket money, it's a hidden treasure that could make you rich overnight. Stay tuned, because what you're about to learn might change the way you see every coin in your collection. Welcome to the world of rare Australian coins, where ordinary change can unlock extraordinary wealth. In today's video, we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious and valuable coins ever discovered. This isn't just pocket money, it's a hidden treasure that could make you rich overnight. In the captivating universe of coin collecting, the Australian 5-cent coin from 1982 featuring Queen Elizabeth II has emerged as an unexpected giant. A coin that to the average person is worth next to nothing, yet to the trained collector could be worth a fortune. It may be small in size, but its potential value is absolutely massive. What makes this coin so special isn't just its age or historical design. It's the rare, barely known minting errors and unique production mysteries that surround it. There are whispers in collector circles of a very specific type of 1982 5-cent that could turn an ordinary person into a billionaire overnight. It's not fantasy. It's just an incredibly rare coin hiding in plain sight. The 1982 version features the timeless portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a design by Arnold Machine, which had been used on Australian coinage for years. This regal image, with the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, gives the coin an elegant profile. However, it's not just the portrait that makes this coin valuable. It's what went wrong during the minting process that has collectors buzzing. Rumors have long circulated of off-metal strikes in 1982, where some 5-cent coins were mistakenly struck on blanks meant for other denominations or entirely different currencies. These coins are so rare that even spotting one is a once-in-a-lifetime event. The reverse of the coin features the beloved echidna, the spiny native mammal that has become a symbol of Australia's unique wildlife. But some 1982 coins reportedly display doubling around the echidna's spines, or even ghost images due to die clashes, an error where the dies strike each other without a coin blank in between, leaving an imprint that shouldn't be there. These kinds of minting errors turn a basic coin into a one-of-a-kind collector's treasure. And when scarcity meets demand, prices explode. Collectors worldwide are willing to pay outrageous sums for verified error coins from this year, some even trading hands in secret auctions and private sales for 6 or 7 figures. What makes this even more intriguing is that 1982 wasn't a year known for commemoratives, making these errors even more unexpected and desirable. It was a time of consistent coin production, so when something went wrong, it was even more shocking. The Royal Australian Mint had high-quality standards, but like all large-scale operations, a few mistakes were inevitable. The challenge is that many of these flawed coins went unnoticed for decades, quietly slipping into circulation. Some ended up in coin jars, lost in drawers, or buried in boxes passed down through generations, making them modern-day treasure waiting to be discovered. There are also strong beliefs that certain 1982 5-cent coins were part of experimental test strikes. Coins used to test new dyes, metals, or machinery that were never meant to be released into the public. Somehow, a few of these coins may have escaped and entered circulation, completely by accident. These are the ultimate finds. Coins never officially listed, never documented, and nearly impossible to trace. And because there are no records of how many may exist, the mystery fuels the obsession, pushing collectors to pay astronomical amounts just for a chance at owning one. The emotional and historical weight of coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II has increased dramatically in recent years, especially after her passing. Collectors and investors are scrambling to secure every coin from her reign. But they're not just after the common pieces. They want the rarest, the most unique, the ones with stories etched in their metal. The 1982 5-cent coin has quietly risen to the top of that list. Its combination of vintage design, rumored errors, and unconfirmed mint secrets gives it the kind of legendary status that every collector dreams of. Imagine holding what seems like a simple, forgotten coin from 1982 and realizing it's not only rare, but potentially the rarest 5-cent coin in Australian history. That's the dream that keeps collectors searching and keeps the market prices climbing. Coins like these don't come with flashy packaging or announcements. They slip silently into circulation and only reveal their secrets to those who know what to look for. That's why people are going through their change with a magnifying glass, hoping to uncover the next $1,000,000 mistake. So, if you've got a 1982 Australian 5-cent coin lying around, don't overlook it. Examine it closely. Look for irregularities, differences in texture, doubling, or metal color. You might be holding on to something far more valuable than gold. This isn't just a coin. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, a piece of numismatic history, and potentially your ticket to becoming a... When we talk about hidden fortunes in everyday currency, the Australian 5-cent coin from 2005 featuring Queen Elizabeth II stands out as a true mystery of unimaginable value. At first glance, it's just another small coin, often overlooked and discarded without a second thought. But beneath its common appearance lies the potential for life-changing wealth. Collectors and experts have long speculated about a very rare set of errors and variations linked to this particular coin. Strikes that were never meant to leave the Royal Australian Mint. Mistakes so rare they now hold the power to turn average collectors into millionaires. This is more than a coin. It's a symbol of how overlooked treasures can lead to overnight riches. What makes this coin so incredibly valuable isn't just its age or design. It's the rare anomalies associated with it. In 2005, the Royal Australian Mint experienced a series of technical adjustments, and during that time, some 5-cent coins were struck with unexpected and bizarre minting errors. These included double obverse strikes, partial collar errors, off-metal strikes, and even some believed to be mule errors, where two mismatched dies were accidentally used together. These coins escaped into circulation, unnoticed by most, but those who discovered them realized they were holding onto a hidden gem that could fetch tens of thousands of dollars, or more, on the collector's market. The coin features the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a design by Ian Rank Broadley, known for its refined and detailed depiction of the monarch. The reverse, showing the echidna, Australia's spiny native animal, appears unassuming. Yet in the rarest versions of the 2005 coin, it's not what's on the coin that matters, but how it was made. Some versions show doubling on the Queen's portrait or misalignment between the two sides of the coin, creating an eerie effect that immediately signals its rarity. Collectors know that coins with such errors are never produced in large numbers, and that scarcity drives up the price beyond imagination. Many of these ultra-rare 2005 coins are believed to have been struck during transitional periods at the Mint, when dies were being replaced or machines recalibrated. That's when errors slip through the cracks. It's estimated that fewer than a few dozen of these error coins exist, and most are still hidden in everyday pockets, jars, and drawers. The idea that a coin worth just 5 cents could potentially be valued in the hundreds of thousands, or even millions under the right circumstances, has become a legend in numismatic circles. And it's these legends that spark the thrill of the hunt for collectors around the world. Though not directly tied to a bicentennial release, the 2005 coin still rides on the wave of Australia's rich commemorative coin legacy. By then, Australians were already used to beautifully crafted and limited edition coins marking major national milestones, so anything even slightly out of the ordinary quickly attracted attention. But the rare 2005 5-cent error coins didn't come with announcements or packaging. They were not commemoratives, they were accidents. And those accidents have now become the most highly coveted secrets in coin collecting history. What elevates this coin even further is the growing global fascination with rare coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II. Since her passing, collectors worldwide have been scrambling to secure coins that bear her image, especially those with low mintage numbers or rare features. This surge in demand has pushed prices sky high. And when that rising demand meets a coin as elusive as the 2005 Australian 5-cent error, the result is explosive value. Some private collectors are even offering eye-watering sums for verified specimens, making it not just a collectible, but a serious investment opportunity. Imagine flipping through your old change and spotting an unusual 5-cent coin from Australia. It looks slightly off, perhaps the edges aren't right, or the Queen's portrait looks doubled. You take a closer look and realize you might be holding something that could change your financial life forever. This isn't a fantasy. It has happened before. Real people have stumbled upon rare coins worth more than sports cars, homes, and in rare cases, even a retirement's worth of money. That's the kind of reality the 2005 5-cent coin represents. So, the next time you come across a 5-cent coin from Australia, don't be so quick to toss it aside. Examine it carefully, especially those from 2005. That tiny piece of metal could hold a secret worth a fortune. These coins are not just relics of history. They're keys to potential wealth, symbols of chance, and reminders that sometimes the universe hides treasures in plain sight. Keep watching, because what you learn today might just help you find the coin that makes you a billionaire tomorrow. In the thrilling world of coin collecting, the 2006 Australian 5-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II has taken a dramatic leap from everyday pocket change to a symbol of rare, hidden fortune. At first glance, it appears ordinary, small, silver, and unnoticed in a handful of coins, but its true value lies in the shadows of error, rarity, and mystery. This is not just a coin, it is a piece of numismatic history wrapped in secrets that only the sharpest collectors have uncovered. And for those who know what to look for, the 2006 5-cent has become a silent gold mine, one that could turn an unknown coin owner into a billionaire overnight. This coin showcases the iconic effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, an image known across the globe. But in 2006, some very specific and astonishing minting errors emerged, making a handful of these coins shockingly valuable. One of the most talked about rarities from this year is the double obverse coin, where the Queen's head appears, on both sides, the result of an extraordinary minting error. These types of mistakes are not just rare, they are historical anomalies. A coin like this doesn't simply have value. It holds prestige, power, and unmatched desirability among high-end collectors. Beyond the double obverse, there are other fascinating error types reported from 2006. Misstruck edges, off-center designs, and partial collar strikes that distort the coin's shape, giving it a warped appearance. These physical flaws aren't imperfections in the traditional sense. They are what make the coin stand out from millions of others. When a coin is struck incorrectly but survives the quality check and ends up in circulation, it becomes an instant target for collectors, especially when the production year wasn't meant to have variations. This is exactly what pushes the 2006 5-cent to a status far beyond its face value. While the echidna design on the reverse remained unchanged, certain 2006 issues show signs of doubling around the spines or digits, known as a die clash, or machine doubling. These small yet sharp visual quirks, though unnoticeable to the average eye, are priceless to professionals. It's the combination of subtlety and rarity that makes these coins impossible to ignore. A coin that looks slightly off, slightly flawed, or slightly different could be the very one collectors will fight for at private auctions, where prices often reach into 6 or 7 figures. Interestingly, 2006 was not a commemorative year for the 5-cent coin, making these minting errors even more intriguing. Unlike special edition coins, the 2006 release was expected to follow the standard design and production routine, which is why the presence of rare error coins from this year shocked the collecting community. It wasn't about planned rarity. It was pure accidental brilliance. That unintentional flaw is what drives the value through the roof, especially when fewer than expected made it into circulation, and most people remain unaware of their worth. Even more fascinating is the theory that some of these error coins came from test batches or pre-production runs that were never meant to be released. These coins, possibly struck to test machinery or metals, may have escaped into the wild due to human error or last-minute changes at the mint. When you consider how tightly the Royal Australian Mint controls production, the escape of such a coin becomes a legend in itself. That legend fuels the fire. Every collector wants to be the one who finds the lost treasure, the test strike, the phantom coin that defies the odds. The passing of Queen Elizabeth II has further ignited demand for all coins featuring her image, and the 2006 5-cent, already rare because of its errors, has risen in desirability and price. Collectors are no longer just chasing age or design. They're chasing connection, sentiment, and history. The Queen's long reign, captured through decades of coinage, has turned every unusual coin bearing her image into a tribute. And for coins like the 2006 5-cent, the emotional and historical value blends perfectly with financial worth, creating the ultimate collector's prize. So, If you ever come across a 2006 Australian 5-cent coin, don't pass it off as mere spare change. Look closely. Flip it over, inspect both sides, examine the edges. You could be holding a double obverse error, a die clash, or a warped strike, one of the rarest and most valuable coins ever released in that denomination. And remember, these coins aren't just metal. They're stories, secrets, and potential fortunes hiding in plain sight. In the world of collecting, the most powerful treasures aren't always shiny or gold. They're the ones almost everyone else ignored. In the world of numismatics, few coins stir as much excitement and mystery as the 1997 Australian 5-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. While it may seem like just another tiny silver-colored coin to the average eye, this seemingly insignificant piece can hide extraordinary value. What makes it so unique is not only its age or the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Ian Rank Broadley, but the rare errors and low mintage versions that have become legendary among collectors. These rare variations are not just about metal and design. They represent a fascinating story of minting quirks, historical context, and sheer luck that turned a simple 5-cent coin into a treasure worth thousands, and in certain rare cases, rumored to be valued in the millions. Among collectors, whispers circulate of a small batch of 1997 5-cent coins that were struck with significant minting errors, off-center strikes, double dies, and even coins that were mistakenly minted on the wrong planche. These minting anomalies are incredibly scarce and make these coins so collectible that they've reached jaw-dropping prices in private auctions and collector circles. One of the most sought-after versions includes the so-called mule errors, where the obverse and reverse dies were mismatched during the minting process. The result? A Frankenstein coin with unmatched rarity. It's this blend of anomaly and history that sends collectors into a frenzy and fuels the incredible valuations. The metal composition itself might seem mundane, an alloy of 75% copper and 25% nickel, but what lies beneath the surface is far more valuable than the sum of its parts. The 1997 issue wasn't especially rare in numbers, but due to quality control oversights and limited runs of these flawed coins, certain examples have become hidden gems. They're not easy to spot, and most people have unknowingly spent or stashed these in their coin jars, unaware they might be holding something that could change their fortunes overnight. The very idea that such wealth could be sitting in a kitchen drawer makes this coin even more intriguing. Beyond its physical characteristics, this coin carries the weight of Australia's rich numismatic heritage. Released during a time of national pride and technological transition in minting, the 1997 5-cent piece reflects a period of experimentation and rapid advancement. Collectors believe this was one of the years when the Royal Australian Mint tested new processes, leading to inconsistencies in some of the coins produced. These inconsistencies today translate to extreme rarity, and in the world of coins, rarity is everything. The rarer the mistake, the higher the demand, and the higher the price. One cannot ignore the connection this coin holds to the broader spectrum of bicentennial celebrations. Although not directly minted as a commemorative coin, it exists in the backdrop of Australia's rich history of bicentennial releases, and collectors often group it with other significant coins from this era. These include coins that honor 200 years of European settlement in Australia, an emotional, historical milestone that makes any coin from the 1990s period particularly interesting to patriotic collectors and investors alike. This adds a layer of emotional value that only drives its demand higher. Today, serious collectors, auction houses, and private investors actively hunt for these ultra-rare 1997 5-cent coins. The right coin, in pristine condition with verified, minting errors, can command tens of thousands, and some unconfirmed reports claim sales reaching into 6 or even 7 figures in the underground collector's world. While it might seem unbelievable, the coin market operates on scarcity, demand, and provenance. And when all three align, prices can soar into the stratosphere. Coins like this don't just change hands, they change lives. Imagine finding one of these in your spare change or inherited coin jar. It's not a dream. People have discovered rare coins in the most unexpected places. One Australian retiree reportedly discovered a rare error coin in an old wallet that sold for more than the value of his house. This is not fiction. It's the kind of story that captures the imagination and keeps coin hunters awake at night. The thrill of the hunt, the idea that unimaginable wealth could be hidden in plain sight, is what makes the world of coin collecting so exhilarating. So, the next time you glance at a 5-cent coin with Queen Elizabeth II on the front, especially from 1997, don't dismiss it as worthless. Flip it. Study it. It might just be one of those elusive pieces that could make you a millionaire overnight.